What is going on, everybody, and welcome to the video. Today is July 29th, 2022. At some point in time, I'll let you guys know why I put a date in, why I say the date in the beginning of my videos. Where we left off in the last video was I was putting in the front drive pinion, and in the process of that, come to find out none of my impacts are strong enough to tighten that nut up like it should be to get the proper rotating torque. So I'm not going to upgrade impacts, and I'm not going to upgrade my airline because it does everything I need it to do other than this. So what I decided to do was go get that thing. And to use that thing, I'm going to have to fabricate something here on this to hold this yoke as I tighten that up. Well, I guess the first thing I got to do is see what I've got laying around in the old scrap pile. Thinking a piece of angle will work. So yeah, my plan is I think I'm going to drill a hole down in here, bolt that on there, and let the angle, so I rotate it this way, let this take all the, let this edge take all the brunt of the torque, and then hopefully I can let it hit up against that is what I'm hoping. But we will see. Well, I decided let's go about this a little bit different. Instead of me trying to push down on this, I'm going to get on the other side of it here and pull on it and see if that gets that nut to move. All right, now I think we're getting somewhere. Okay, they say we're shooting for 6 to 8 inch-pounds. My guess is we're probably not there yet, but no. No, no, no. Still not close. Alrighty, best I can tell by looking at those pathetic graduations on that, which I'm assuming are, every graduation is 2.5 inch-pounds, because there's only 3 in between 0 and 10, so 2.5, 5, 7.5, 10. I'm thinking we're right at 8 inch-pounds rotating torque, so I'm going to stop there on this one. If I do much more of this, I'm going to get a real dial indicator inch-pound torque wrench. Alrighty, well, yay for me. A little tool here, homemade tool here worked. Probably takes a little longer than if I had a impact gun that would do it. But I still think we got the same result as doing it with an impact, and you don't, this there's less chances of you over tightening it, less chances of over tightening it this way than there is, doing it with an impact. But if you do this every day and you know what you want the feel to be, then I guess probably doing it with the impact is the way to go about it. But I don't do it every day yet. So now my next thing is I've got to figure out how to make the same type of deal for the back pinion. So I guess it's time to get started on that. Not sure if you can see this or not, but I think what I'm going to do is we'll get a long metric bolt, because a metric bolt fits that hole better than a standard bolt does. We'll get that, put that bolt through there, and then even though a nut's not going to tighten up on that back side, not sure if you can see that or not, I'm going to put a nut on it, and then if I've got to maybe figure out something to do to help give that some support there on the back. And again, that nut might be enough. So, but that's what I'm going to do. We're going to head to Monrovia, to the hardware store, and see if we can't find a metric bolt will fit all this. How you doing? Oh, it's Friday. It's about all I can say. $2.75 for that, and then 95 cents each for those.
$17.
Awesome. Thank you, sir.
You need a receipt?
Nope, I'm good. Thank you. Have a good weekend. Alrighty, everybody. I am finally ready to install the rear pinion. I have got my yoke holding contraption ready to go. So I guess the only thing left to do is get started. On second thought, no, I am not ready to start yet. I have still got to clean up that bearing surface right there so that the front bearing can slide off and on a little bit easier. So I've got to do that first. Alrighty, that first little part's done, so now it's time to see if my homemade yoke holding tool is going to work. Well, I failed miserably on the rear pinion. I cannot get it tightened up to check the rotating torque. So, and I did try my air impact on it, and about the same result as I had on the front. And then but you know, obviously first I did my homemade holding tool for the yoke, and that didn't work. Just not enough, didn't have enough sandwiching power to the yoke with the piece of angle that I was using to hold it without bending the bolt that I had in there and all that. So that obviously didn't work. I just don't know. I'm trying to come up with something simple to engage onto that, latch onto that yoke, but there's nothing there. There's no square edges or anything like that. And you know, all the bolt holes are recessed into the casting there. So there's not too many options short of having enough air volume and a strong enough impact to turn that nut. So not exactly sure what I'm going to do, but I know I've got to call it a day here, and I've got to go cut grass and give myself something to eat. So I guess with that, I'll be back out here again tomorrow, and I'll see if I can't wake up and have an epiphany on something to do, or heck, I don't know, I might just go ahead and go upgrade airlines and upgrade impact if this is what I'm going to be doing, more of these gears. So anyway, thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.